I'm Nina Simon, and I'm the CEO and space maker of OFBY for All, which is a global movement to help libraries, museums, parks, and theaters involve all kinds of people in what they do. We see that a lot of organizations, including libraries, are really focused on the idea that they want to be for their communities, but they also see that not all communities feel welcome to come in the doors. And so we've found through our work, my past as a museum director who transformed that museum to a community center, but also in other community-focused organizations around the world, that we believe that the most powerful way to become a place that is really welcoming for people who have not previously been involved is to become representative of that community and co-created by that community. So we're helping organizations with tools to bring new people in on staff, on their boards as volunteers, and also to work on co-creation, how they might partner with communities in new ways to co-create programs so that when somebody walks in the door, they say, I see somebody like me here. I see a program that relates to me here. I feel like this place is for me too. We created the bootcamp program as a way for teams to spend 2 days really focused, not just on the inspiration, but also in learning tools to be able to take action when they get back home. So two of the things that are really important to us about bootcamp. One is that it's all about action, so people are going to get to learn and experiment with how do I invite a community to partner, how do I map out what that partnership might look like, but then also the fact that people come in teams. So often you might go to a conference alone, and then you come back to your organization all excited, but you don't have other colleagues who know what you're talking about or who are ready to do it too. And so we really believe that small teams can change organizations if they are connected with each other and empowered with the tools to do it. We find that we want individual teams to be able to go back to their organization with a plan of action, but that we also want them to be able to connect with each other, to stay in touch, and to support each other. Some organizations may choose afterwards to join this online program we have called the Change Network, where there are organizations in a private social network sharing stories and tools with each other as they keep growing. And some may decide to do it on their own. What matters most to us is that everybody leaves ready to take action to involve new communities, changing from just the intention and the idea to do it to really feeling like we have the tools and we know who we want to co-create with. I think a lot of organizations are nervous about involving new communities. They're unsure if it will really work, and they think about it just as sort of a cost and something that they have to do. And what I've seen so many times in my own work and in other organizations is that when you really genuinely involve somebody who was not involved before, it is exciting, it generates new energy, it brings in new money and support. And so I think, for example, about, when I was the director of the Santa Cruz Museum of Art and History, we did a lot of work to involve Latino people and people who had moved to our area from Mexico. And I'll always remember there was a young woman, a librarian actually, named Jasmine Avila, a young Latina from Los Angeles originally, and she said, because of being involved with the museum and some of these new projects you're doing, as a partner and as a participant, I feel a sense of belonging in this community for the first time, and I've been living here for 7 years. And I feel like the opportunity, not just to get somebody to come into your building or participate, but to create for somebody a sense of home, a sense of place in these cities, in these communities that matter so much to us, that's really what drives me emotionally. And again, I see professionals who feel like, I thought that I had to involve this community, but now I see that it's changing my own life, my own ability to do things, my own relationships in my community. That's what I see as so powerful.